Now we will discuss regarding the some of the basic things. All right. So by the point of our infertility, we have completed the many of the basic things regarding the gynecology. Throughout the gynecology points, we have discussed regarding the basics of gynecology. We discussed regarding the anatomy, physiology of the gynecology, like reproductive organs. We discussed regarding few of the points like puberty, defective puberty, early puberty or late puberty. We have also discussed regarding the organ development, from the which layer of the embryo the reproductive organs are produced, and because of the defective embryology, अगर embryology में कोई defect है तो what are the basic congenital problems can occur into the reproductive tract. After that, under the gynecology, we discuss regarding menstrual cycle abnormalities, menopause, then different infectious disease of the female like PID. We discuss regarding the STDs. We also discuss regarding the infertility. ऐसे बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स के बारे में हमने गायनेकोलॉजी में बेसिकली डिस्कस किया. सो गाइज, आफ्टर द पॉइंट ऑफ गायनेकोलॉजी, द अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट फॉर योर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम, दैट वाज द ऑब्स्टेट्रिक्स. So what is the basic meaning of the obstetrics? The meaning of obstetrics means what? It means it is the study of pregnancy and pregnancy related disorder. So what it is? It is the study of pregnancy and pregnancy related disorder. All these basic things will come under the obstetrics point. So compared to the gynecology, I always request you all that you should be more focused on the obstetrics point of view, because in the entrance exam they are usually asked about the many of the abnormal conditions. If you read the gynecology, mainly focus on the abnormal conditions like infertility, STDs or infectious disease, rather than the normal anatomy physiology of the gynecology. Here in the obstetrics also you should mainly focus to entire obstetrics, because the few of the abnormal things, few of the terminology. Other than that, they will ask about the disease portion mainly. In the disease portion, they will be focused on like ectopic pregnancy, regarding the management of PPH, APH. They will be focused many times in the different exams of the AIIMS or PGI. They used to ask about the management of multiple pregnancy and PIH, that is the pregnancy induced hypertension, and GDM. Also the abortion point is also important, like in the AIIMS Bhubaneswar, AIIMS Bhopal exam and in AIIMS Delhi 2016 exam, they ask about the different types of abortion. So guys, I request you all that please go through the different multiple choice questions of the obstetrics. The theoretical portion will be completed by all the classes by me. Meanwhile, I will tell you that what are the different questions which are important for you, but I still request you that to be focused on the MCQ, multiple choice questions, because anyway theory will be completed, but at the end of the day, in the exam you will get the MCQ, multiple choice questions. So guys, let's begin the topic with the full energy, that is the obstetrics. Here I have discussed regarding the definition of obstetrics. Now let me begin regarding the few of the important terminology, different terms which are related to the obstetrics. So when you talk about the obstetrics, let's begin regarding the word pregnancy. What is the meaning of gestational age? So what is the meaning of gestational age? Gestational age means what? Gestational age means it is the total duration of pregnancy. It is the total pregnancy age, you can say, or you can say total duration of pregnancy. Total duration of pregnancy, it is called as gestational age. What is the normal gestational age? The normal gestational age is 280 days. It is 280 days, or you can say 40 weeks. This is the normal gestational age of a female, or pregnancy age of a female. So please remember the word gestational age. The सबसे basic word आपके obstetrics से यही होता है, that is the gestational age. That is the total duration of pregnancy या pregnancy age, 280 days, or you can say 40 weeks. Fine. What is the meaning of gravida? Gravida का मतलब क्या होगा? Gravida means it is the total number of pregnancy. It means total number of pregnancy. The total number of pregnancy is called gravida. Like under the gravida, there are the terms which are usually described like primigravida, then you heard about the word multigravida. You may also heard about the word nulligravida. You came to hear the word about grand multigravida. Okay, so these different words usually covered under the word gravida. So guys, what is the meaning of primigravida? Primigravida means first time pregnancy. It means first history of pregnancy. The first history of pregnancy word is called as primigravida. Multigravida means what? So if a female who has become pregnant only once, there is no word like there is no conditions like she can abort the baby, or like you can say like baby was dead in Bikunda during the IUFD, like intrauterine fetal death, whatever it is. But if she was pregnant for once, the word will describe as a primigravida. So one history of pregnancy, or even though first time she is pregnant, whatever it is, you will call as a primigravida. What is the meaning of multigravida? Multigravida means two or three pregnancy. When the female is pregnant for 2 or 3 times, or she has conceived for 2 or 3 times, it is called as multigravida. What is the meaning of nulligravida? Nulligravida means, it's a simple term, never pregnant. A female who was never pregnant, the word nulligravida will be used. So never pregnant, that is the nulligravida. Next is the grand multigravida. So the word grand itself, you can utilize the word. So grand multigravida means more than 4 or more pregnancy. So if the female was pregnant for 4 times or more than 4 times, then the word grand multigravida was used. So guys, the primigravida means what? First time pregnancy. Multigravida means 2 or 3 time pregnancy. Nulligravida means the female was never pregnant, and grand multigravida means more than 4 or 4 times pregnancy. It is called as grand multigravida. So these are the words, different words which are used related to the gravida. The simple meaning of gravida means what? Gravida means the total history of pregnancy. How many times the female has conceived, that word is used for the gravida. Alright, there is another term which is used here related to the pregnancy, that is the para. You can use the word para or the word parity. There is no difference in that. So para और parity में क्या difference है? I hope that till now gestational age or gravida word is clear for you guys. So now let's come on to the para word. Para means what? It is the total number of pregnancy, which has crossed the viability period. So total number of pregnancy, even though the current pregnancy or the the past pregnancy, previous pregnancy which has crossed the viability period, the most important word. So any pregnancy which has crossed the viability period, then it is called as para or parity. So suppose कि the female currently have 2 live babies. If she have 2 live baby, it means what? Definitely the female have at least 2 para. And currently she is pregnant. She has came for the antenatal checkup, and currently she came for the checkup, and she is in the first trimester. So what will happen? How many para we will count? We will count only 2 para, because currently she is in the first trimester, and she has not crossed the viability period. What is the viability period? The word viability period is basically 22 weeks. The normal viability period is 22 weeks. Viability means what? Viability means ability to survive. Ability of a fetus to survive. Ability of a fetus to survive, then it is called as viability. So ability to survive when? After the 22 weeks. So what will happen? By the 22 weeks, fetus weight will be more than 550 gram. Fetus का जो weight होगा वो 550 ग्राम से ज्यादा होगा, and fetus will be start producing the surfactant. fetus के जो lungs होंगे वो भी धीरे धीरे क्या production start कर देंगे? They will be start producing the surfactant. So what will happen? By mistake, unluckily, if the fetus is expelled out from the uterine cavity, there the still chances are there the baby can survive. So that is the meaning of viability period. So guys, any pregnancy which has crossed the viability period, then you should use the word para or parity. As actually what happens, many of the female, they have the problem of missed abortion or recurrent abortions. So let's talk about the word abortion now. What is the meaning of terminology of abortion? Abortion means what? Abortion means it is the expulsion of conceptus before 22 week. Yeah, it is the termination of pregnancy, end of the pregnancy before the 22 week. It is called as abortion. Many of the book you may read the word 20 week. आपको बहुत सारी बुक्स में द मेजर राइटर, बड़ा राइटर कहीं नहीं लिखेगा, बट इन मेनी बुक्स, इन योर थ्योरेटिकल बुक्स यू हैव रेड द वर्ड 20 week related to the abortion. Simple meaning firstly abortion के बारे में. Abortion means what? Abortion means it is the expulsion of the conceptus or it is the expulsion of the conceptual product. जो भी product female ने conceptual implant किया था uterus में, उस product का बाहर expelled out हो जाना, that is called as abortion. So mostly here the conceptus will be dead after the expulsion. Okay, it usually occurs before the 22 week. Guys, as I told you that 22 week is what? It is the viability period. 22 week क्या है? 22 week is the viability period. So fine. Before the viability period अगर कोई भी conceptus बाहर expelled out होता है तो हम लोग उसके लिए क्या use करेंगे? word abortion word use करेंगे. अगर उसके बाद में होता है तो हम लोग word use करेंगे still birth. So never confuse. कोई और टर्मिनोलॉजी बनी ही नहीं है ऑब्स्टेट्रिक्स की लैंग्वेज में. देयर इज ओनली टू टर्म. एक टर्म होती है अबॉर्शन और दूसरी टर्म है स्टिल बर्थ. तो सिंपल मीनिंग नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. स्टिल बर्थ का मतलब आप क्या समझ में आएगा आपको? स्टिल बर्थ मींस इट इज द एक्सपल्शन ऑफ कंसेप्टस या डेड कंसेप्टस हु कैन नॉट सर्वाइव इन द एनवायरमेंट, एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट आफ्टर द 22 वीक. सो स्टिल बर्थ मींस expulsion of fetus after 22 week, expulsion of the fetus after 22 week who does not have any sign of life. एक ऐसा फीटस जो बाहर एनवायरमेंट में डिलीवर हुआ 22 वीक के बाद में और उसके पास who does not have any sign of life, means who does not have any respiratory stimulation or respiratory symptoms, means the baby is dead. What is that? The baby is dead either inside the uterus or immediate after birth. Uterus के अंदर भी जैसे suppose word आता IUD, so IUD also included under the stillbirth. IUD को भी किसके अंडर में इंक्लूड किया गया है? IUD is also included under the stillbirth. So any fetus who was either inside the uterus or outside the uterine cavity immediate after birth, if the baby was dead, it is, or even after 22 week, then the word is called as stillbirth. So guys, 22 weeks से पहले the word abortion and after 22 weeks simply you just use the word stillbirth. But एक important चीज, stillbirth usually occurs after the 28 week. इसलिए शायद आपने stillbirth के बारे में mostly books में you have read about the word 28 week. So most of the stillbirth usually they occurs after the 28 week. Fine. Abortion के लिए most of the abortions occur before 20 week. Most of the abortion occurs before 20 week. Usually हम लोग MT भी करवाते हैं, medical termination of pregnancy. Like हम लोग induced abortion करवाते हैं, वो भी हम लोग कब focus करते हैं? That also usually focus before the 20 week. So most of the abortion occur before 20 week. Most of the stillbirth occurs after 28 week. After the 28 week. किसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूं? आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दी स्टिल बर्थ. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अबॉर्शन? एक्सपल्शन होना फीटस का जो कि डेड है बिफोर 20 वीक्स, 22 वीक वाइबिलिटी पीरियड से पहले. और स्टिल बर्थ का मतलब है आफ्टर 22 वीक्स अगर बेबी की बर्थ होती है और बेबी इज डेड आइदर इनसाइड द यूट्रस और आउटसाइड द यूट्राइन लाइफ, इट इज कॉल्ड एज स्टिल बर्थ. ऑल राइट. So guys, till now we have discussed regarding the gravida, gestational age, abortion, stillbirth. There is another term. Okay, we also discussed regarding the para or parity. What is the meaning of ovulatory age or fertilization age related to the pregnancy? तो एक और टर्म है यहां पे ovulatory age or fertilization age. So which is simply, so total gestational age कितना होता है 280 days. You just minus 280 में से आपको जो ovulation का डे कौन सा होता है 14th डे, वो माइनस कर दीजिए, that is the 266 days. This is called as ovulatory age of the female during the pregnancy. So what is the ovulatory age? From the total gestational age, just minus the ovulation time, that is the 14th day, you will get the ovulatory age. इसको दूसरा नाम ovulatory age is also called as fertilization age. You can also use the word fertilization age, ovulatory age or fertilization age. Fine. Now the word, देखिए you have seen so many terminology. अब एक छोटे से क्वेश्चन के बारे में डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. Nowadays they also use the word S also. GTPAL. G for what? G for gravida. T for term. P for preterm. A for abortion. L for live baby या live birth या live baby, whatever it is. S for stillbirth. So again I am repeating, G for gravida, T for term. Okay, gravida के बारे में हमने बात किया था, प्राइमरी ग्रेविडा, मल्टी ग्रेविडा, ग्रांड मल्टी ग्रेविडा, जो भी है, कितनी बार फीमेल ने प्रेगनेंसी को अचीव किया है, दैट वर्ड इज यूज कर लेते ग्रेविडा. टर्म मीन्स व्हाट? मीन्स डिलीवरी जो हो रहा है वो कौन से समय में हो रहा है, 37 से लेके 42 वीक के बीच में. इफ ए फीमेल डिलीवर द बेबी, इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए फुल टर्म. any mother who deliver the baby between 37 to 42 weeks, it is called as a full term delivery. But if any delivery which occurs before 37 week, then it is called as preterm. हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? preterm कहेंगे. Okay, related to abortion, live baby means baby born हुआ, baby की death नहीं हुई, baby survive now, baby is फंक्शनल नॉर्मल, उसके माइलस्टोन डेवलपमेंट प्रॉपर्ली है, तो वो हो गया लाइव बर्थ. एंड स्टिल बर्थ और अबॉर्शन और इन दोनों के बारे में हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया था. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस ए स्मॉल क्वेश्चन. ऑल राइट, ए फीमेल केम टू द PHC फॉर एंटीनेटल चेकअप in first trimester. Female came to the PHC, Primary Health Center, for the antenatal checkup in the first trimester. She have 3 live baby. She have 3 live baby. One history of miscarriage, one history of miscarriage at 16 week, and one history of fetal death at 30 week. Kindly provide her GTPL assessment या GTPL history. You may get such kind of question in the exam. आजकल तो फिर भी मॉडर्न एग्जाम्स का टाइम आ गया. You will get such kind of question very rarely. In olden days they used to ask such question, but still in the like state government exam you can get such kind of questions. Fine. What is the GTPL history of this patient? So now let's discuss G for gravida. मैं यहाँ पे आपको ये क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए बताया कि कई बार जो स्टूडेंट्स कॉमन मिस्टेक्स जो फनी मिस्टेक्स कर देते हैं, सिली मिस्टेक्स, उसके बारे में भी हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. G for gravida. So how many gravidas she is currently have? So total gravida का अगर आप बात करो, currently she came for the antenatal checkup. So एक तो gravida ये हो गया, फाइन. मोस्टली लोग इसको काउंट नहीं करते हैं. दे यूज टू फॉरगेट बिकॉज ऊपर ही ऊपर आया, फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में था, दे जस्ट फॉरगेट इट. सो नंबर 1 ग्रेविडा, शी इज हैविंग द 3 लाइव बेबी. यहां पे उसने ये कहीं पर मेंशन नहीं किया कि वो बेबी ट्विन बेबी थे. अगर ट्विन बेबी का नाम आ जाता है तो सपोज कीजिए दैट शी जस्ट मेंशन दैट लास्ट इन द लास्ट डिलीवरी देयर वाज ट्रिपलेट्स. लास्ट इन द लास्ट प्रेगनेंसी देयर वाज ट्रिपलेट्स. अगर सपोज कीजिए मेंशन वर्ड कर देता है ट्रिपलेट्स, मतलब 3 बेबी को फीमेल ने एक साथ बर्थ दिया है. ट्रिपलेट्स का मतलब 3 लाइव बेबीज आर नाउ. सो व्हाट विल हैपन इन दैट केस, यू विल काउंट द ग्रेविडा ओनली 1. वहां पर आप क्या करोगे, ग्रेविडा एक ही काउंट करोगे. तो वो वर्ड यहां पर मेंशन नहीं है, तो आपको एक ग्रेविडा प्लस 3 मोर ग्रेविडा, तो टोटल 4. शी इज हैविंग द वन हिस्ट्री ऑफ मिसकैरेज एट 16 वीक. सो 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 more fetal death 6. So the total gravida is 6. So we will write G6T. T for term pregnancy या term delivery. अगर सपोज यहां पे एग्जामिनर ने कहीं पर भी मेंशन नहीं किया है, जस्ट शी हैज मेंशन दैट 3 लाइव बेबी. 3 लाइव बेबी मींस हियर इन द वर्ड ऑफ T. T for term. टर्म के अंदर भी हम लोग क्या काम करेंगे, हियर वी विल काउंट एज ए फुल टर्म. अगर सपोज कीजिए प्री टर्म होगा तो डेफिनेटली, या पोस्ट टर्म होगा डेफिनेटली दे विल आस्क. अगर सपोज पोस्ट टर्म है, पोस्ट टर्म को भी आप टर्म में इंक्लूड करोगे बिकॉज पोस्ट टर्म के लिए जीटीपीएल की हिस्ट्री में कोई वर्ड नहीं होता, तो पोस्ट टर्म को भी आप टर्म में इंक्लूड करोगे. बट प्री टर्म है तो यहां पर आएगा किसके अंदर, अंडर दी पी. तो गाइस आप यहां पे टी में मैं कितना मेंशन कर सकता हूं, आई कैन राइट दी 3. हाउ मेनी लाइव बेबीज आर देयर, 3 लाइव बेबीज आर देयर. सो जस्ट टर्म में हम लोगों ने क्या मेंशन किया, 3. प्री टर्म नहीं है, अगर प्री टर्म होता तो डेफिनेटली दे विल मेंशन स्पेसिफिकली. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज दी पी. पी फॉर प्री टर्म. प्री टर्म में मैं 0 मेंशन करूंगा बिकॉज कोई हिस्ट्री नहीं है प्री टर्म की. ए फॉर अबॉर्शन. सी क्लियरली दे हैव रिटन दी वर्ड मिसकैरीज. हाउ मेनी मिसकैरीज, 1 हिस्ट्री ऑफ मिसकैरीज एट 16 वीक. तो 22 वीक से पहले अगर कोई भी अबॉर्शन होता है, फीटस की डेथ है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए अबॉर्शन. सो हियर इन द अबॉर्शन वर्ड ए आई विल यूज द वर्ड 1. L for live birth. How many live births are there? There are 3 live births are there and 1 still birth. You can see that 1 history of fetal death at the 30 week. So at the still birth I will just use the word 1. So GTPL, G6, T3, P0, A1, L3 and S1. This is the her story या her history regarding the GTPAL. तो प्लीज मेंशन करना, अगर वर्ड मिसकैरेज आ जाए तो भी आपको एक सिंपल सा वर्ड याद रखना है, मेनली दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दी अबॉर्शन. हो सकता है इन द एग्जाम दे विल नॉट यूज द वर्ड 16 वीक. एग्जाम में क्या यूज नहीं करें वो लोग, 16 वर्ड लिखे ना, बट फिर भी आपको याद रखना है, अगर 2 मिसकैरेज लिखते हैं तो मतलब 2 बार अबॉर्शन हुआ है. ऑलराइट, स्टिल बर्थ के लिए भी सपोज सिंपली दे कैन मेंशन देयर वाज ए 1 हिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टिल बर्थ, तो आपको वहां पर वीक समझना नहीं है, मतलब स्टिल बर्थ आ गया मतलब 22 वीक के बाद की स्टोरी है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपको वो नंबर काउंट करने हैं. ग्रेविडा में कभी भी जो करंटली हिस्ट्री है, शी केम फॉर एंटीनेटल चेकअप, तो डेफिनेटली शी इज प्रेग्नेंट, अदरवाइज व्हाई शुड हैव कम फॉर द एंटीनेटल चेकअप, वो भी आपको हमेशा काउंट करना है. बट नेवर काउंट द ग्रेविडा इफ शी इज हैविंग दी मल्टीपल प्रेगनेंसी. सपोज इफ द एग्जामिनर क्लियरली मेंशन दैट the female have 4 live baby, the female have 4 live baby, so if she is having the 4 live baby it means what, and 4 live baby those were the twins, so इसका मतलब 2 बार प्रेग्नेंट हुई थी एंड उसको 2 बार मतलब 4 बेबीज थे, तो आपको वहां पर ग्रेविडा 2 ही काउंट करना, ना कि 4 ग्रेविडा. सो प्लीज बी केयरफुल इन केस ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रेगनेंसी. ये मिस्टेक सिंपली लोग कर सकते हैं. सो गाइस दिस इज अबाउट दी GTPAL history. So overall this is the basic introduction regarding the obstetrics. We have discussed regarding the terminology of gravida, we discussed regarding para, abortion, stillbirth, then GTPAL history. These all the basic terms we have discussed. So from our continuous section, in the upcoming sections we will discuss regarding the embryology, we will discuss regarding the fertilization, spermatogenesis, oogenesis, इन सब के बारे में हम लोग basically discuss करेंगे. Thank you.